So what are common constraints in a negotiation? Okay, so we've identified the methods for framing up or structuring the elements of a negotiation that matter, being the interests, the alternatives, your reservation point and your target point, making up your zone of potential agreement, right? And then your strategy as far as your objectives, tactics, and overall strategic orientation. Now we're talking about constraints. Constraints are what are the parameters of things that prohibit your ability to pursue some course of action or some potential outcome in a negotiation. Generally, it can be anything from constraint on you or your time, or the situation or the other person or the resources at play. So with that being said, in this video series, in this course on negotiations, we identify some of the most common and important constraints at play. First, cognitive aspects, right? Your cognitive disposition in the negotiation, right? How you perceive things, how you perceive the interest at stake, how you perceive the other party, how you perceive the context of the situation, right? Your personal emotions, right? If you see our series on professional selling, you know that the idea of buying is an emotional decision, right? We're guided so heavily by emotions in terms of decision making, emotions rather than just pure logic, right? That it's important to understand this dynamic in the other person as part of the negotiation. And then our own intelligence, our ability to, and however you define intelligence, whether it's knowledge or acquired knowledge or ability to learn in the form of intelligence quotient, being able to put things together to come to a logical conclusion. Emotional intelligence, your ability to understand your own emotions or understand the emotions of someone else. So however you defined intelligence all fit into the realm of your cognition or your cognitive disposition in the negotiation. So that's, again, an important constraint. Communication, your ability to communicate, your proficiency at which you communicate, your ability to express difficult ideas, your ability to express things in a way that aren't offensive or don't alienate the other person or are useful in persuading the person if necessary. The medium through which you communicate, right? Are you going to communicate in person, via technology, synchronously, asynchronously, that type of thing. All right, so communication method, the prohibitions there are, again, constraints. Trust and ethics, okay? Ethics is, in a way, forms a code, right, that drives you or controls how you act. So that being said, ethics can constrain what you are willing to do. Are you willing to lie? Are you willing to obfuscate? Are you willing to just simply not disclose information that could be useful to the other party? That type of thing. And the extent to which you trust the other party, right? And trust is basically your confidence, the confidence you have that you understand or know how another person will react in a given situation. That is trust, right? That is what it's closely related to. So again, you see how those pair together because they in some way affect, your ability or willingness or the other person's ability or willingness to pursue some course of action in a negotiation. Multi-party negotiations. Do you have groups, teams, coalitions at play there? An agency relationship, that type of thing. Again, whether you're negotiating individually or as a group, again, anytime you involve another person on one side, that's going to be a constraint in the negotiation. And then lastly, culture is a constraint, without a question. Cultures have different approaches to communications. They have different approaches to ethics, judgment, status or station among individuals in society that can all, again, it doesn't have to be across nations. It can be within a given nation. Within large countries, you'll see cultural differences in different aspects, in different parts of a country that can cause serious issues when parties from these differing regions are negotiating and how they approach the negotiation, how they communicate, how they talk to each other, that type of thing. So we'll identify in this series all of these primary constraints and how to address them, how to recognize them, and how to deal with them.